Test, test, test. Good afternoon, everyone. Just to do a quick microphone check and audio check. Teachers, if you are logged in here, please let me know if you can hear me at the moment. And I'm going to ask my scholars here that are with us to do a little quick mic check just to make sure everyone can hear. Please let me know on the Teams chat if you can hear my audio and our students' audio. Excellent. Thank you, Mr. Esparza. I really appreciate your help. Mildred, can you go and test your microphone? Just a little quick mic check.
Test, 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 test.
Alrighty. Excellent. Ms. Zoe, can you do a mic check, please?
Test, 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 test.
Excellent. Mr. Daniel, a last mic check for me, please, sir.
Test, 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 test.
Excellent. All right, teachers, another quick check. Were you able to hear our scholars as well? Please give me a thumbs up or a yes on the chat before we begin. Excellent. Thank you, Ms. Campos. Appreciate you. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, Falcons everywhere, welcome to the most glamorous, the most dramatic, and slightly unpredictable event of the season, the Prom Royalty Showdown. So we're going to go get started with some of this fun afternoon.
Ladies and gentlemen,
and let's get it started.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Excellent. I am your host, Mr. Maga, and today our prom king and queen candidates will compete for your votes, your respect, and maybe just a little bit of fame. So let's go ahead and take a couple of seconds here to introduce ourselves to our audience, and I'll start off here with Mr. Cristian.
My name is Christian Juarez.
Good afternoon, my name is Mildred Olea.
My name is Daniel Nava.
And hi, my name is Zoe Raimundo.
Excellent. Thank you very much, candidates, for today's first of two more interviews that we'll be having here at Idea Edgemere for our 2026 Prom King and Queen. So we're let's start this session. Let's start with personality questions. This is where things get interesting. So let's go ahead and get into round number one.
Round one, fight.
Excellent. Mr. Cristian, I'm going to pass you the mic here. How would you represent all students if you were selected as prom king and queen? And make sure you speak up nice and loud so our audience can hear our responses.
Of course, I would represent all students if I was selected as prom king by listening to everyone that's there in a special night for our senior class and listening to everyone, not just my friends, staying unbiased and just being there and making sure everyone has fun.
Excellent. It's always good to be unbiased, right? You want to make sure you include everyone within that special night, right? Very good. Okay, going off to Miss Mildred here. Your question for today is, why do you believe you are a strong candidate for this role?
Well, I believe I'm a strong candidate because I bring both confidence and intention into everything I do. I care about our class, I stay involved, and I always try to uplift the people around me. I don't just want to represent the moment, but I want to represent the values we've built as a class.
Excellent. So, like you said, you're bringing in the female vibe, but you want to make sure everyone feels included, right? It's an inclusion type of event. Excellent. All right. So, all right, guys. So make sure audio is nice and loud so we can make sure the audience hears your response. Okay. So nice and loud. A little bit closer. If you can move the mic a little bit closer to your. There you go. Or you can even hold it if you want. Okay. So, Mr. Daniel, question for you is, how would you make prom unforgettable for everyone?
I would make prom unforgettable for everyone by making sure everybody's included, even those who are sitting down, because I know sometimes people sit down. I would go up to them, make sure like they're okay, like what can we do, like maybe put on a song they like, or maybe just like make sure they're fine, maybe something's happening with them, or I don't know, anything. Just make sure that everybody's included, having fun, because this is probably going to be our last night that we're going to spend together.
All right, definitely, right? You're always making sure everyone's enjoying the music because you're there to dance, right?
Yeah.
So if people aren't having fun, you got to make sure you hype it up for them as well. Very good. All right, Zoe, next question is for you. What does being prom queen mean to you? So make sure you keep it real, okay? Make sure you
Okay.
keep it real.
So for me, I think being prom queen means that like showing that integrity and being able to represent not just our class. While this is a moment for seniors, I think it's important to highlight that while we're saying this is inclusive, we include all of high school. I think we mistaken it for trying to compete with each other, different graduating classes, but I think this is a time where now that we're allowing underclassmen to join us in our time of moment to shine, I think it's just a time to represent everyone, this school as a whole, especially that the core values that IDEA holds. So I think that's the best way to say prom queen or king
Right.
as we're running.
Excellent. Very good answer. Excellent, excellent. Now we're going to jump over back here with Mr. Cristian. Next question for him. Why can students trust you to represent them as the prom king?
Students can trust me to represent them because I'm a very honest person. I don't switch around depending on who I'm with, and I always try to make sure everyone is respected and just has a great night.
Excellent. So yes, honesty is a good quality, or one of the best qualities, right? Being honest. Excellent. All right, Mr. Daniel, question number 2. What makes someone truly deserving of prom king or queen, of the crown, of that sash?
I think what makes someone truly deserving of it is someone who brings a spirit to the school, someone who can get along with everybody, someone who's not just I'm not saying it's okay, not okay to stick with your friends and people you know, but I also think it's okay to like spread out and talk to everybody, get to know a little bit about everyone.
Very good. It's always good to know not just your upperclassmen, right? But you got to join in the whole group. Excellent. All right. So let's go and jump back over here to Mildred. Mildred, question number 2. What does school spirit mean to you?
Well, school spirit to me is about pride and unity. It's about showing up for one another, celebrating our achievements, and creating memories that last beyond high school. And I think about the energy. Ya dije eso, ¿verdad? And I think about like the moments we share about each other and represent each other.
It's always about creating those memories, right?
Yes, of course.
Once that last night comes in and you walk that stage on graduation day, that unfortunately may be the last time you see that person, right? That's sitting next to you.
You never know.
You never know. Memories. It's all about memories. Excellent. Good answers. Ms. Zoe, question number 2. How have you contributed to improving our school culture?
So actually, I think this is a perfect question for me. As a lot of you may know me, I'm very involved in the school, whether it's with sports, the National Honor Society, or even some of you may know I come in during the breaks and helps the faculty and staff clean. So I think the fact that I'm able to represent me as a person, able to show even the younger ones, like, hey, this is someone to look up to, this is someone who I can follow, this is someone who can lead a school. I think I do a pretty good job of that and just bringing more culture. I mean, a lot of people complain about our school, however, but you gotta find your niche. You gotta find like that thing that gets you motivated, and my thing is being so involved, which I want more people to be involved so our school can like be bigger and we can hear our name more out like on the news, like with Noah Wang. Like that was a very important thing, and I think just the fact that I already do that kind of gives myself a little push of motivating the underclassmen.
Right. Very good. So it's confidence and being a good role model, right?
Yes.
Comes into play. Excellent. All right. So now we're going to jump into round number 2. A little bit of funny questions that we're going to ask each
Round
other here.
2.
So
Fight.
going into round 2, we're going to jump into, just some random questions that we're going to talk. So Mr. Cristian, thinking about prom, right, on that night, and these questions are going to go to both, or all 4 candidates. What's your go-to pose, and you got to act it out when the camera comes out and the spotlight's on you?
Yeah, I would just go like that and just let the moment like speak for itself, because it's always about like just like memories that we live, and like the picture always captures the moment.
That moment in time.
Of course, it's
Excellent.
something we will never forget.
And it's always good to be silly.
Yep.
Right? Yeah, excellent. All right, excellent. All right, next random question here from Ms. Mildred. What's your biggest prom fear? Tripping, shoes that hurt, sweating and being stinky by the end of the night, or bad pictures?
Probably bad pictures, because memories last, but pictures last forever.
Yes, excellent. Yeah, so I mean, you can be stinky and your shoes might be hurting, but hey, those pictures have to come in clutch.
Yes, of course.
Very good. All right. So now, same questions here, Mr. Daniel. What is your go-to pose, and act it out when the camera comes out and it's on you?
My go-to pose.
3, 2, 1. All right. Very good. Okay. So now, Ms. Zoe. Zoe, same question I asked Miss Mildred here. What's your biggest prom fear? Tripping, shoes that hurt, sweating and being stinky, or those bad pictures?
Honestly, none of those. I think for me, it's just being able to have fun. If you're so worried about what you look like or what you're going to be doing that later night, you're not having fun. You're not enjoying and embracing the moment. So for me, I think it's just having fun. That's my biggest fear, is not having fun. And especially as a senior, I want to enjoy that night.
Yeah, very good. So, hey, it doesn't come down to that. It's just a bunch of something else that might come into play, right?
Yes.
Very good. Okay. All right. Lightning round. Okay.
Sí.
Christian, you're first. Limo or pull up with friends? Go.
Limo.
Limo. Mildred, dance floor or snack table?
Dance floor.
Zoe, heels or sneakers?
Sneakers.
Daniel, stay all night or leave early?
All night.
All night. All right. Very good. All right. Now, before we do that, this is a random quick question that's not, I'm just going to put it together here. And this might win votes and this might lose votes. And this goes to everyone. Pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
No.
No.
Yes.
Yes. Zoe?
Yes.
Yes. Daniel?
No.
All right. Those are the answers.
Whoa.
Pineapple on pizza, yes or no? You heard it from your candidates. So, final round. Make it short, make it sweet. Finish this sentence. Christian, you're first. You should vote for me because?
You should vote for me if you actually want to have fun on a prom night.
Mildred, you should vote for you because?
You should vote for me if you want a queen that represents glamour and confidence.
Okay, there you go. All right, Daniel, finish that same sentence. You should vote for me because?
You should vote for me because just like homecoming, we can make prom just as fun and just as memorable.
Okay, very good. Zoe, last and final one. Finish the sentence. You should vote for me because?
You should vote for me because I promise to bring a lot of good vibes and smiles on the dance floor.
Excellent. All right, guys. And for all our student body, there might be some goodies out there that these candidates might be giving out. They're not shouting it out yet. They're not telling you what it is, so it might be a surprise for those votes. All right, so now, there you have it, Falcons. Our first interviews for your prom royalty candidates. These crowns represent more than style. They represent leadership, school spirit, and unforgettable memories. So make sure you cast your votes, okay? And make sure to make those count to see who's going to take the crown. Until next time, everyone, stay confident, stay classy, and get ready for prom. Falcon Flock Feed, and we're out.